100% on our way to the moon.
Moontrain's on point, we're in the groove, trading like a symphony. When
The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader.
We're on the moon train.
Then we watched you guys land on the moon,
No,
which
you
was
didn't. No, you didn't.
This is how you become a day trader.
All right. What legends are made of. Friday, we sat and we waited and we caught the move. We hit all-time highs, and then we hit an all-time high in the final hour as predicted, and then could not take it out into close. So what am I looking for on Monday? I'm looking for a gap and a crap, or a gap down and rip. I'm not looking for sideways. So there's a chance on good news to hit our extended target, which is Q1's top of the collar. If we do, then we come down. Okay, look for the top of the widening megaphone in that case to hold, and if you gap down under, look for the extension of the wedge we broke out from to get retested. Okay, and this is quickly starting to become compartmentalized trading, and what we had said for last week that panned out was, now that the indices have done this, we are going to chop within a range. That range became the megaphone, and they will go from individuals to individuals, which is why, just to refresh your memory, for instance, we had a couple of absolutely legendary trades on MU, for instance. On Wednesday, we said at open that this can go to 490. It did. Then on Thursday, we said on Friday it could go to 500, and it did. Just an example of, while the indices were doing their thing, we also played some individuals. We also re-entered BABA when right here, I believe it was, and we caught the move up. Okay, now as far as BABA, if this can go higher this week, we got the perfect entry. But anyways, back to this bad boy. On Monday, we have a possible trend change still, and now that's what I said when we got the first trend change alert and we got the sell on Thursday. I said it could be satisfied, meaning then we go up, and that panned out. Monday we have another trend change. It's an early high. Tuesday early low, Wednesday early low, Thursday early high. And just to point out, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday have irregular patterns, and Friday early low. Okay, Wednesday is also shaping up to be like half of the freaking market cap has earnings, plus FOMC. So Monday we will trade Monday's move. Tuesday might fuck around with some earnings. Not even gonna trade Wednesday's open. Okay. All going to be about Powell's last FOMC and these earnings. Usually with these big weeks, they usually open and close at the same price, and they burn through people's emotions and cash in between. Okay, and you also have Apple and ScanDisk, so it's gonna be a good one. I'm probably gonna, we've made crazy amounts of money the last month. I'm up 757% in April, so I might even mess around with some earnings this week. Friday, obviously I moved to Thailand last week, and I had 2 sick kids, and it's just been absolutely insane, and the journey was insane. Everything's insane. I'm still at a hotel, so bear with me while I find the bearings and the train tracks here in Asia, okay, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, because that crypto bill needs to get voted through soon, I on a double inside day and that 9 crossing the 89, I did take in the money Coinbase. Let's just for shits and giggles see what happened last time the 9 crossed the 89 in that capacity, because that's not really counting. Last time we did that here, yeah, it did rip quite higher. Interesting setup. Okay, we also had the Masonic Theater in DC this weekend, and that's a narrative change. And by now you know that we trade the narrative. We don't even trade the news, we trade the narrative. The market's changing. Okay, steer the narrative away from Iran, steer the narrative away from the Fed, steer the narrative away from the inflation. You're also about to get retail money coming in to get highway robbed, and the Trump accounts, it's a huge quarter. You gotta change a guard at the Fed. A lot is coming through. To keep it simple, I really want to summarize this. This is the game plan. Now that we've chopped, we're probably going to chop again this week. If we hold 700 midweek, I'm buying calls in the end of week for window salad dressing. Okay? And just to point out what I mean, if we hold 700 midweek here, I'm fucking buying calls into here. And early May, we kind of change it up, and I'm gonna lay out a plan for May next weekend. But again, the plan here is to get this early high in the week, get a little bit of a pullback, and then FOMC and all the tech earnings absolutely send us to Valhalla. That's plan A. Plan B is this shit falls out of the sky in a bigger than anticipated way, but so much is baked in here right now that if we can get to our extended target, it's not going to require a lot to get to the ultimate target, which is a FIB extension from here. Okay, and my prediction, let's see if it's right, it's just by eye. If you get a high here early in the week, I would not at all be surprised if you put in an FOMC right here. And why do I say that? Look how symmetrical this is. It is completely symmetrical. So the next one is somewhere here to clean up this week here. That's why I'd like to go higher on Monday, come down on Tuesday, shock it on Wednesday. And then obviously if you haven't traded FOMC with us, we look for the first 30-second candle. If it's up, the actual move is up. So this whole move was a whipsaw, right? First candle was up, then we started to sell, and that's why we had confidence to load here. So we're gonna look at what that candle does, and we're going to play it accordingly. So that's for Wednesday, but that's for Wednesday for the announcement and Powell's and press conference, yada yada yada. Okay, so I might not trade open on Wednesday because there's no point to. We're gonna kick ass on Monday, Tuesday instead, right? As far as Monday, again, it's very, very, very clear cut as to what we're doing. So here for Monday, If you can open above 712, you go to 720. If you open below it, you eat shit. Okay? Easy. Very easy. And then we'll watch the earnings into them. Obviously, Meta has had one hell of a run, but it is Meta and it can go way higher. And probably finally does this move here, especially because it peaked into there, so I'm probably gonna play calls on it. Okay, I don't want to bore everybody too much. Basically looking to finish up this rally with a full moon pump against all odds. I know we have had a full moon pump and a full moon pump and a quarter pump, and I know, but again, the Namo had a nice pullback, held the RSI 50, and this here looks like that, and the market went higher, so this can go higher. I know it shouldn't, but it can go higher unless the crash starts on Monday, but that's a lot of puts again, so I think we can go higher. Weekend Wall Street is not very bothered by the Masonic Theater show tonight. You also had more dark pool coming in, right? Yeah. And then let's check some Gamma Wamma here. If it wants to update us. 27th. Yeah, still outside of the aggregate there. Yeah, you can hit it. You can hit it on Monday. It depends on if Axios gives a bullish headline or not. Okay, straight up. Okay, then we'll play it. And I'll be playing futures this week as well. Scalping, supplying levels. The main thing is going to be seeing how high they park that Bookmaps liquidity Sunday at open. With that said, guys, legendary month. Keep the money. If you're new, just know you're trading with absolute legends at this point. We just played a rally that no one's ever seen, from literally here to here. We are in full protect capital mode because on the pullback, when fear and greed hits 9 next time, we're fucking full porting and walking away, okay, and ending this thing in high fives. Okay, God bless, and I'll see you on the train.